In spring of 2012, I was elected bonus vote from my district, which was called District 10 at the time. Since then, I have been trying to take care of the responsibilities that have been placed upon me to the best of my ability. To provide better accountability to my district, I started recording the meetings that I attended. From the first SCC meeting that I attended through the convention and the following SCC meeting that happened right afterwards, there was no problem with me recording the convention at all. It was during the June 2012 attempted reconvene of the convention when certain Republicans started to take notice of my recordings and have a problem with them. It became such a problem for them that they actually shut down one meeting following the fall of 2012 and attempted to shut down a second meeting during December 2012, in which case I relented during the December meeting because I wanted to continue business so this way we can get stuff done. In January, I was notified that I was being charged within the Republican Party for my activities, though most of the charges seemed to relate to slander, in which case, in my opinion, did not really hold much ground in the first place. In February 2013, when it came time to hear my charges, they were delayed due to the fact that they hired another parliamentarian to deal with my charges specifically, apparently. They didn't want to use the one that they currently had available at the ARP office. During the summertime of 2013, I was contacted directly by Peter Goldberg on the phone about the charges and what my future plans were, because he heard I was planning on going to college. This phone call was the last time I would hear about these charges, and nothing further was heard after this point about these charges. During the fall SCC meeting, I was not able to be present during that time frame due to work-related issues. I had a proxy take my place during that time frame, giving me an excused absence. Once again, I was not able to attend the winter SCC meeting in 2013 due to last-minute work-related issues. This meeting, I did not have an excused absence, in which case there was no proxy, but still allowed me to maintain my position due to the fact that I've only had one unexcused absence from these meetings. Move forward to February of this year, 2014, I find out that my district has been renamed District 8 at the SCC meeting that happened. Also during this time frame, I end up finding out that our district is declared unorganized, and I was removed from the meeting due to the fact I would refuse to turn off my cameras. Just like during the December 2012 SCC meeting, police were called. Except this time, I was actually trespassed off the premises, so I could no longer attend the SCC meeting. On February 18th, I go to the ARP headquarters office in order to find out more information. This is the reaction I got when I walked into the office, finding Peter Goldberg and Randy Rudrick in the office.
Don't hurt the dog.
Don't worry. Hello.
Thanks.
I'm here to get information about the District 8, about I need the chairman, the appointed chairman's contact information, and what was his name?
I'll give you that if you turn off the camera.
No, I cannot do that.
Well, considering you're invading my space, I'll not speak to you while you're videoing me.
I'm being held accountable for my district, so right now I'm trying to get the information so this way we can fix the problem that's currently at hand.
Turn off the camera and I'll give it to you.
You're going to hold that information hostage because I'm recording?
Because I don't want to
I'm not
be
broadcasting.
recorded. You're not to be trusted.
If I was broadcasting, I would have my cell phone out.
You want something from me, I want something from you. I want you to turn off the camera and I'll be happy to give it to you.
That ain't happening because I'm held accountable by my district. This is the best way I can be held accountable
Then
for.
you might as well leave. You're not getting it.
Well,
You can email it to me.
Yeah, I think I have your email address. Yeah.
Has your email address changed?
has not changed since I got signed up and all that stuff. Yes. I'll also require the information on when the district was declared unorganized, and also what attempts that were to communicate with people that were elected into positions of leadership within the district about the unorganization. Will I be able to get that information in the email?
I'm not discussing anything with you while you've got your camera turned on.
Okay, I'm just stating out what information I'm requesting. I'm also going to request the updated precinct maps for our district, so this way we can figure out to make sure our current precinct captains are still in the proper locations, or we're going to have to reelect them into positions. So if we can get that information too. Looks like you're not going to respond, so we'll leave that up as a maybe.
When you turn off the camera.
I'm going to the bank and to the
All right,
post office.
see you later.
All right, well, I'll wait for the email, and I guess we'll correspond through email then. The email I received after this encounter reads as follows. Mr. Palmer, the declaration that District 8 was organized happened on February 14th, the same date that I appointed Mr. Newell Walther temporary chairman. Once the chair, vice chair, and secretary disappeared, the rules give me the authority and mandate that the district should be declared unorganized. At that point, I began efforts to find a temporary chair. This began through the regional representative, Rex Shattuck, and were followed with the requests to Senator Huggins and Representative Newman. I then called one of the few folks I personally know in the district, and that person gave me Mr. Walther's phone number. After the phone interview, wherein I thought he could do the job, and in accordance with the rules, I declared the district unorganized and appointed Mr. Walther. Whether or not you automatically were removed from the bonus vote position is moot. Admittedly, the rules aren't clear what happens to the other offices when a district becomes unorganized. You were removed from the SCC meeting because of your behavior and for no other reason. If you come to another meeting with your recording equipment and the body of the membership does not want you to use it, and if you refuse to comply with their directive, you will again be removed. As for who were in precinct leader positions, I have no idea. The district never shared that information with the ARP office. To check district boundaries, use a website. Mr. Newell is CC'd above for your contact him, Peter S. Goldberg, and representing qualifying information. Not too long after this email was sent, I received another email that clarified organized in the first sentence there, and he meant that to be unorganized. Another point for clarification is the chairman resigned in November. And on top of that, the vice chair is supposed to take place. Now, right now, I'm not sure where the vice chair is, and right now we have precinct leaders trying to establish contact with the vice chair and secretary. And to my understanding is the bonus vote is supposed to act as the chair assistant. So who better to contact would be the chair assistant to find out information on what's going on. If I would have been notified if there was an issue right away, I would have tried to get a hold of these people so this way we can fix the issue and keep us from being declared unorganized. The next part that concerns me quite a bit is the fact that he sat there and called a few people he personally knew in the district and ended up with Mr. Walther's phone number. I am uncertain why he did not try to contact me, as he does have my phone number and knows I am in the district. So this way I would have been notified about the current issue, and we could have at least tried to hold a meeting to fix this issue in order to avoid this unorganized debacle. This next part also concerns me quite a bit, where I was removed for my behavior because I wouldn't follow the rules. The only way I could properly be removed is when I'm actually tried, which never happened from last year and disappeared off the face of the earth with those charges. Nothing happened from that. There was no follow-up SEC court date or anything like that that was supposed to happen. So I don't know what's going on with that part. The only way they managed to get me out of there pretty much on a technicality was due to the fact that I was trespassed off the property, and on top of that, now my district is declared unorganized. So now my position is technically in limbo, despite the fact that I still hold being voted in by my district for the position I'm currently in. Now for the last part, I didn't ask about who was in the leadership positions for the precincts. I was asking about the precinct maps, for this way we can understand if the precinct leaders that we did have, or still do have, are in the right places, or are we going to have to re-vote in because those those lines have changed with the district boundary change. This finally brings me to the final point of why I'm making this video. I'm taking responsibility for either my inactions or lack of ability, or the best that I have done so far not being enough in order to prevent this kind of situation from happening to my district. And so right now I'm taking steps to get us from unorganized and get us legitimately back and going. So I am right now working with precinct captains to try to make sure we get a hold of the vice chair and secretary and get this situation dealt with. And if we can't get a hold of them, we're going to try to hold a meeting as soon as possible and have people elected into the proper leadership positions and make sure those roles are filled. So this way we are ready for the district convention that should be happening next month. So those who see this video and know people that are in District 8 that are Republicans, please let them know that we're trying to hold a meeting and we want their attendance as much as possible. And if you are a Republican in District 8, I will definitely try to get a hold of you and get the message out on when and where we're going to hold this meeting, so this way we can fix the situation. And thank you for watching this video.